If you're finding it hard to resist the urge to pick up your phone and text your ex, then you're in the right place. I'm going to give you 5 powerful strategies that are going to help you resist that urge and also help you build some emotional boundaries, which is super important. By the end of this video, you'll have actionable tips that you'll be able to implement that'll put you well on your way to healing. Number 1, you need to delete their contact information. Now this may sound either drastic or simplistic depending on where you are with everything, but it's really important. Every time you see their name pop up on your contact list, it triggers emotions and memories, and this makes it a hell of a lot harder to move on. By deleting your ex's information, you're removing a direct trigger to reach out to them impulsively. Think about it. The less you see their name, the less you're going to think about them, and the smoother your healing process will be. Research shows that environmental cues play a significant part in our habitual behaviour. So basically our ability to form habits. By removing your ex's information, you are breaking what's called the habit loop. The brain's habit loop consists of 3 parts: the cue, the action, and the reward. By eliminating the cue, your ex's information, you disrupt this habit loop. By disrupting this habit loop, you reduce this habitual behaviour. Number 2 is distraction. Distraction through finding a new hobby. Now, whether that's painting, drawing, pole dancing, whatever it is, as long as it's something that you can immerse yourself in, finding something that interests you can make a huge difference when going through a breakup. Engaging in a new hobby will divert your thoughts and energy away from your ex, helping you focus on something which is both productive and positive. Not only that, it's going to fill the time or the void left by the breakup. By engaging in a new hobby, researchers have shown that the body can release dopamine. This is like the feel-good hormone. Dopamine is a crucial part of our well-being. Now, just to add the caveat here, I know there's a lot of talk at the moment about doing dopamine detoxes, and I have nothing against that. But when you're going through a breakup, is not the time to be doing a dopamine detox. So we're going to take advantage of all the ways to stimulate our neurotransmitters or our hormones to help us on our way to healing. Now, if you want to know more about the science behind why creativity helps with your breakup, I'll leave a link in the notes below of a video that is like a deep dive into it. It's creativity and heartbreak, and it goes into a bit more about the science of why it's really good for us to engage our creative brain during a breakup. Number 3 is to get some support. Breakups can be terribly isolating, and what you don't want to do is just be sitting in your house looking at 4 walls, thinking about what ifs and if onlys, and just obsessing about your ex. This will do no good to your mental health at all. Trust me, I've been there. Now, by reaching out to friends and family or online communities, you're building yourself an emotional support system. This is really important, I can't stress enough, because you don't have to go through this alone. There's many people that have been through heartbreak or are going through heartbreak. We're all at different stages, so please get yourself some emotional support around you. Not only that, the connections that you make will help you rebuild your self-esteem, because one of the things of being in a long-term relationship, which can happen to many of us, is that you sort of lose your identity. And you can come out of it, especially if you're the one that's been left, with your self-esteem in the toilet. So what you want to do is make some connections and build your self-esteem. Social support is crucial to help you build up some emotional resilience. According to research, through talking to others, it stimulates the neurotransmitter or the hormone oxytocin. Oxytocin is better known for the hormone that helps you reduce stress and emotional anguish. Through talking with others, you're going to promote this release of oxytocin, and it's going to help you stimulate feelings of comfort and connection. Oxytocin is often referred to as the bonding hormone. Oxytocin plays a crucial role in social bonding and emotional health. Not only that, I find that when you talk to someone, obviously someone you trust and someone that wants to listen, not just random people, when you talk to someone, it can give you insights and solutions that you've never thought of before, just by verbalizing what's going on inside here and here can make a huge difference to your healing. Number 4 is journaling. Writing down your thoughts and emotions can be incredibly therapeutic. Journaling is a safe space where you can reflect on your experiences and gain a better understanding of your emotional health. Journaling helps you process your emotions in a healthy way. It allows you to manage and understand how you're feeling without reaching out to your ex. By putting words on paper, there's my dog. By putting words on paper, you're going to gain clarity and perspective. This is going to help you make sense of your breakup and also how you're going to proceed forward. What's the way forward? What path are you going to take? What really helped me, and is a great sort of tip, is I wrote letters to my ex, not to send them. I don't think that's a good idea, if I'm honest, but just to get out that pain, all those feelings and emotions and sadness and betrayal and everything that's going on inside your body. You get it all out. You get to say everything to them. I think this is also really important because people talk about closure a lot, and if I'm honest, I did too, but I don't know if closure really exists, especially when you've been in a long-term relationship. You're never going to hear what you want from them, especially in the beginning, where if you're the one that's been left or you didn't want the breakup, all you really want is for things to go back to the way they were, and all you're doing is putting yourself in a vulnerable position where you're going to get hurt again, and you really don't need to do that, believe me. Number 5 is about setting boundaries. Now, setting boundaries is setting rules for yourself to protect your emotional health, and I cannot stress enough how important this is, because when we're put in situations where we come face to face with our ex or our ex's family, we don't want to act in a way that later on we're going to be mortified by. So it's really important to put these rules in place beforehand so that when that situation comes up, you know exactly what you're going to do. So some of the boundaries you can set are around social media. I'll put a link below for another video which is a deep dive into that, how to manage social media after a breakup, because let's face it, it's a minefield. You either become an obsessive stalker or, anyway, look, I'm not going to go into it too much, have a look at the link below. But there's social media, there's avoiding places where you used to go together, not reaching out to his friends and family, and obviously the big one of no contact. Now, I've got a couple of thoughts around no contact. I've read all the books and I've looked at everything around no contact, and what I've found is, yes, it's absolutely important to put in place. Where it becomes tricky is if you've got children. Now, me and my ex had 3 children. There was no way around it in my mind of how he would get access to the children without me seeing him. And obviously seeing him wasn't good for me, especially in the early stages of a breakup. You want to avoid all contact, if I'm honest. I've heard 2 different sort of trains of thought about this, but honestly, having tried both, I've tried to do the sort of half in, half out, no contact, and the full no contact. The full no contact in the early days absolutely helps you, because it can be incredibly difficult. But set those boundaries, get those boundaries in place. Okay, so let's recap the 5 strategies. You're going to delete their information out of your phone, number 1. Number 2 is you're going to find a new hobby or something to distract you. Number 3 is you're going to either reach out to friends and family or get some emotional support through communities online and get that in place. It's important you've got someone to talk to. Number 4, journaling. Every day, every time you feel those emotions well up, have a dedicated book where you put it all, keep it safe, keep it with you. Journal. I can't tell you enough how important that is. And number 5 is setting some clear boundaries for yourself. Now, with these 5 strategies, if you put these in place, you're going to protect your emotional health, and you're also going to help improve your overall sense of healing and sense of well-being. You have to remember that everything you do at the moment is about taking care of yourself and looking forward to a healthier, healed future. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe so you can get notified when each of my videos come out, which is weekly at the moment. Also, I'd just like to say, please join our community. It's a group of like-minded people in the sense that we're all at different stages of breakup, but we've all either been through or going through it. The tips and strategies people share that have helped them, that information is invaluable. That old saying, success leaves clues, it absolutely does. And if you can just take on one or two, just take away 1 or 2 things and put them in place, every step is a step forward on your healing journey, and that's what's really important. If you know of anyone who might benefit from this video, please share it, and I'll see you in the next video.